1, 2, 1, 2. A very warm welcome and a very good afternoon to everybody here at Grand Champions Polo Club. Nice to see so many of you turning out here on this legendary field number 1 for the final of the Halo Polo 6-Goal 2024. The two teams are out there on the field. We're just waiting for our umpire, our official, of course, very important. The 2 goal judges are in place, the official timekeeper and scorekeeper sitting next to me also in place. Would like to very much welcome our DJ Lexi is also here this afternoon. She's going to be entertaining us because after the Halo Polo 6-Goal final, we will have a presentation, of course, and after that we are very happy to welcome back to Grand Champions the one-armed Bandit. He's going to be out there doing his thing, so make sure you stick around for that. But prior to which, or after which, we will then have our sunset chukkers and cocktails. And if I could ask the two teams to line up, please, we will make an official player presentation. So if we'd like to line up, please. Thank you very much. Just to confuse you a little bit, Bushwood Pink did come out in pink, but I think it's a bit too close to the colours there of the Pony Express. But Bushwood Pink will be wearing their pink shirts later on for the prize presentation. So once again, if I can ask the players to line up, please, as we wait for the umpire to come and take centre stage. We will then call out the names of the two teams as they line up. And delighted, of course, to have in this final also 2 young lady players. We've got Jen Buchan and we've got Drew Quagliano playing against each other. And then, of course, the Daniels brothers. And always a pleasure to see Chris Campson also with us here this afternoon, playing, of course, of 6 goals. So, just waiting for the umpire to get them facing the crowd, and then we'd like you, the crowd, please, to put your hands together when I call out their names. Guys, line up, please, if you would. Line up, please, for a presentation. We're going to start from left to right. Yep. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, in the red shirts, that is Team Pony Express. Please welcome at number 1 and make a round of applause for Drew Quagliano. At number 2, playing off 1.5 goals, give it up for Mr. Benji Daniels. Good afternoon, Benji. At number 3, very strong off 2 goals, Mr. Santos Bellini. And at number 4, a gentleman both on and off the field, the one and only Justin Daniels. Good to see you guys. And now over to Bushwood Pink today in the blue shirts. Please welcome at number 1, Jen Buchan. And there she is. Good afternoon, Jen. At number 2, young talent of 0 goals, Scott Sabaro. There he is. Good afternoon, Scott. And then at number 3, Francisco Villamil. Francisco, hola, senor, and I mentioned him just now, playing off 6 goals, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Chris Campson. Good afternoon, Chris. Your umpire this afternoon, none other than Pepe Araja, will be making sure that the teams play along their by the rules, and that everything is upheld. So, good luck to both of these teams, and once again, a warm welcome, the Halo Polo 6-Goal trophy. And remember, you can also watch this on your device, your handsets on ChukkerTV. We've got another final going on parallel to this final, so you can switch between the two. Of course, all brought to you on CTV Sports. The SEBA Memorial is taking place as we speak. That should have started a good half an hour ago now. So, final words of instructions there coming from the mounted official before we get this first of our 4 chukkers underway. And let's see how Bushwood Pink in blue fare against the Pony Express team in the red shirts. Ball thrown in, and the first man to pick up the first ball will be Mr. Chris Campson. And Campson might just try and run this one himself. Now, you might have noticed that on the scoreboard, Pony Express, based on their team handicap, have already been given a goal advantage, which will be the first stage that Bushwood Pink would like to achieve, which is get that equaliser. There is that shot on goal, the first shot very quickly coming here from Bushwood Pink, just ever so slightly going wide. So let's see how long Pony Express can not only hold on to that lead, but possibly even extend their lead to put the pressure on Bushwood Pink. Knock-in coming then from the back line, but that combination of the two Daniels brothers and Santos Bellini will not be a walk in the park by any means for any team. Ball just going over the sideboard, so there will be a change of possession. Play is called, quickly taken. Pony Express at over the middle line, nobody there. Time here for the young man with the number 2 on his shirt, Scott Sabara, to turn things around. Now, Scott's been playing a very, very good season here at Grand Champions. Perfect pass and a great pick-up now by Jen Buchan. And she's going to go straight to goal. Keep her head down. Well done, Jen. She's just going to put it wide, but a good play. Second shot on goal here from Bushwood Pink. So once again, the Pony Express have possession. Knocking it in over the far side they go. Those balls not coming through and being picked up by an attacking player. Again, nicely turned. We've already seen this happen once before. This time it's Vijamil who gets the ball, but now a steal here by Bellini. Bellini's going to have to get somehow past or round Chris Campson. That's not an easy job to do. Very well mounted, but Santos Bellini off his 2 goals. Very effective, very strong. Inside backhand shot once again, going up or trying to take the ball. There was Jen. Cheeky steal on the near side, nicely done. And the finishing touch there, and what a cracking goal. Well, that's exactly what they want here. Put your hands together, ladies. Don't be shy now. Thank you very much. As Santos Bellini picks up a cracking first goal here in this first Chukker. As I said, Pony Express, Drew Quagliano coming in off -1, Benji Daniels 1.5, so that's 2.5, and then Santos and Justin both of 2 goals is 5.5. So that is where that goal comes from on the scoreboard. Campson struggling to control the ball, Bellini, and he's going to have a lot of work on his plate here this afternoon. Didn't quite get the second touch he wanted. Picked up now by Vijamil. Bellini, nicely done. Controlling it, steals the ball, but can he get another shot on? Campson, right in front of the grandstand here, will turn things around, and you can see Scott Sabara going up. He read it well. Ball had his name on it. What are you doing in one shot? Opens his shoulder, Scott Sabara. Well, there's an appeal coming in from the number 3 there in the red shirt from Pony, beg your pardon, from Pony Express. Umpire did not deem there any danger. Will allow play to continue, and with 3:23, umpire will allow the players for a courtesy change. And as you can see, all 4 players here for Bushwood Pink going to the pony lines to get themselves a fresh set of legs. So, good start here for Bushwood Pink after, I beg your pardon, a good start here for Pony Express after Bushwood Pink came out very, very strong. Chris Campson winning that first throw in, taking the ball around the outside and getting that first shot on goal. They got a second shot on goal, and Jen Buchan also picking up her first score of the match after that throw in. But it was Santos Bellini who managed to steal the ball off Bushwood and pick up his first goal, and by doing so, as I said, putting his team in a comfortable position. But this is far from over. We are still only in the first Chukker. So I'm sure Campson will have had a quick word with Jen, Scott and Francisco as to how they want to play the second half of this first Chukker. Back out onto the field they come. And play will, of course, resume where it ended before the whistle came, which was over the back line. So here we go then. Pony Express completely out in front. Drew Quagliano, no one seems to have an eye on her, and she's also very dangerous in front of goal. Well, they're getting closer and closer, and there's the pass now then. Drew needs to get that pony going a little bit. Campson read it, steals it, not causing a foul. Coming down the line there with the number 4 in his shirt, of course, Justin Daniels. Very experienced player, but he's going to have a lot of work taking on Campson. A little misconfusion there. In comes Bellini. Ball lands. First man to it will be Daniels, and Daniels will be looking for Santos. Still Justin in a position to open those shoulders. There is the attempt. And that ball, again, just going ever so slightly wide. So they're keeping the pressure on here. Pony Express pushing Bushwood Pink deep into their own half. Campson with the knock-in. Will chase his own ball and keep it running into the open space. Now Bellini comes in for the challenge. I beg your pardon, Bellini's right behind him, waiting for that challenge at the front there to pick up that loose ball. He's got 2 to choose from. Nicely done by Santos. Santos now sends Benji up and away. Benji Daniels has got to be careful. Vijamil in hot pursuit. And there is the one-armed Bandit, who we'll be seeing a little bit later. Good afternoon to you, sir. And what a cracking goal, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. Did you see that? Literally a coast to coast. And that really was a superb goal, making it 3-0. It all started with Santos Bellini sending Benji Daniels out to the boards, and he just ran away with it. So, a little over a minute left to play, and Benji Daniels here, and the Pony Express, very much in control of this first Chukker. Campson needs to get past brother Justin Daniels. Still in possession of the ball. Still Campson. Campson once, twice, and Campson makes it look so easy. Important goal here for Bushwood Pink. And I don't think they're going to get enough time to get back to the centre for another throw-in. And there is that horn, and that brings us to the end of the first Chukker. Ladies and gentlemen, if you please, give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. We will have a short break, and we'll be right back here for Chukker number 2. Thank you very much, the wonderful DJ Lexi, entertaining us here this afternoon. Players are back out on the field, and once again a warm welcome. Great to have you with us here at Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1, and of course all the action live on CTV Sports. You join us just in time for the start of the second Chukker of the Halo Polo 6-Goal Final 2024. And if you were here for the first Chukker, then you might remember that Benji Daniels and Santos Bellini both hitting the target in that opening Chukker. Chris Campson also picking up the first goal for Bushwood Pink, who today are playing in the blue shirts. Let me just give you another quick rundown of who's playing for Bushwood Pink and Blue. We have Jen Buchan at number 1, Scott Sabaro at number 2, Francisco Villamil at 3, and Chris Campson at number 4. Pony Express led by Drew Quagliano at number 1, Benji Daniels at number 2, Santos Bellini at number 3, and Justin Daniels at number 4. And this looks like a very nice run here, and up in front of goal, if he can control it. Bellini just putting that one wide, and another great run here from the Pony Express, who know that they're up against a very, very strong mounted and very, very strong team, Bushwood Pink, especially the man with the number 4 on his shirt. He is the man they need to somehow get a grip on. He will probably do most of the damage here in this final. Ball just went ever so slightly wide, and Santos nearly picking up what would have been a cracking great goal there. So just waiting for the umpire to call play before they... Oh! Well, we're just waiting for one player from Pony Express. Bushwood Pink. All there he is. And I believe that is Santos Bellini coming back out on a fresh mount. So, as I said, the ball went over the back line, so there will be a knock-in for Bushwood Pink. And umpire has called play, so here we go then. A good 5.5 minutes remain here in the first half. And a monster shot from Campson. A little bit too far for Scott Sabaro. But Francisco Villamil, he was there straight away to try and pick up this ball. Daniels will send it back. Very nicely done. He was hoping that Santos would be a little bit quicker off the mark. Steele on the near side. Cleared. It'll be the number 2, Benji this time. Benji Daniels, he's got to be careful. Villamil coming in for the challenge. He's beaten him. Santos just holding fire, waiting for the opportune moment to either put his stick down, challenge, or take possession of the ball. A little bit of a traffic jam going on over there, over on the far side, just adjacent to the halfway line. And now, nicely opened. Now then, can Jane Buchan, can she do anything here? Puts her stick down. Daniels on the near side. Where's that next player in the red shirt? Bushwood steal it back. And that's a nice pass, a very nice pass, completely catching Pony Express off guard. Scott Sabaro. Yeah, put a bit of a spin on that one, and that's a superb goal here. The first goal of the afternoon. Please, ladies and gentlemen, your hands together, if you would, for Scott Sabaro. Picking up a cracking goal here. And they'll be happy with that. Taking it on the run. No mistake from the North goaler there. And that, of course, brings them within that one goal of Pony Express. Yeah, and you can probably hear the words of encouragement there. One more. Bushwood would be very happy if they can secure the equaliser, but Santos Bellini, he's got other ideas on the near side. Still Bellini. Bouncing ball, not easy to control. Daniels on the near side, but just beaten to it there by Campson. Campson turns things around. Going up now is Vijamil. With him, Benji Daniels. Still Campson. He's got a player there he's got two on his left-hand side. And he's chosen that side exactly for that reason. And Francisco Vijamil will try and take the ball round. Benji Daniels. Daniels back. Gets possession. Call for a backhand. Campson wanted it. Pony Express, you can feel it. They're working hard here now, trying to get that ball out of their own half. Down comes the hammer from Vijamil. He was looking for Campson. And Campson's up against Benji Daniels. Game really starting to pick up a nice pace here. Bellini just getting there in the nick of time to clear that ball. But Bushwood Pink putting a lot of pressure on this Pony Express team. There's the backhands. Yeah, careful. And again, Benji Daniels this time doing a great job. Well, we had a whistle just before that ball went over the back line. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire's made of that. Still plenty of time left here. It could be a whistle for a courtesy change to allow the players to quickly go and change their ponies. They have been running non-stop for quite a few minutes now. And, of course, the umpire's job is also to ensure that the welfare of the four-legged athlete is upheld just as much as the two-legged athlete. So, as I said, just under 2 minutes left to play. 3 goals to 2, 2 goals to 3, whichever way you're looking at it. But Bushwood Pink still very much in chase, or chasing that equaliser. I'm sure they'd be very happy if they can get the equaliser going into the half-time interval. So now also Pony Express back on the field. Ready to play the last two Chukkers, just under last 2 minutes here of this first half. And then, of course, 2 more Chukkers coming thereafter. Play is called by our mounted official. Clock running down. And this is what they're going to be doing all afternoon. They're going to be keeping a very close lid on the man with the number 4 in the blue shirt there, Campson. Near side backhand, nicely done. And then if she can turn, Drew Quagliano, she could be away with this one. Unlucky. Picked up again by Campson. Near side back by Daniels. But Campson read it well, picks it up. Chris Campson on the near side, makes it look so easy. Overrides, and that's goal number 2 for Chris Campson. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're a great crowd. So, Campson gets the equaliser. And I'd like to also say good afternoon to our catering division here. Good afternoon, sir. Good to see you. Well, they will get another chance for a throw-in just before the horn. Ball's back in play. Now then, will there be enough time for another goal? Either way, 3 goals apiece. Benji. Still Daniels. Benji Daniels. Santos Bellini tucking in behind, and brother Justin behind Santos. Well, it's been an exciting first half, that's for sure. Now, Santos would love to pick up another quick goal before they go into that half-time interval. but I fear they are going to run out of time. Well, now then, what came first? The horn or that ball? Because it did go across the line. We will find out from the umpire, but we will have a short break, allowing the players to regroup. Make sure you join us here when we come back for the second half of the Halo Polo 6-Goal Trophy Final 2024. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, a warm welcome to Grand Champions Polo Club and the final of the Halo Polo 6-Goal 2024. We've already had two very exciting chukkers, two more to go, and in that second chukker, Mr. Campson and Mr. Scott Sabaro both picking up a goal, making it even Stevens. No score for the Pony Express. Remember, they were given a goal on handicap from the outset, so we're just going to find out whether that last goal was actually scored. Counts. Okay, well, I can tell you now, ladies and gentlemen, good news. Thank you very much. It is a goal. The goal did count. Justin Daniels picking up that one goal at the end of the second chukker. So Pony Express are in the lead by 4 goals to 3. Just beating the buzzer beater there, because remember, The buzzer beater is in play here, so thank you very much to our mounted official there, Justin Daniels, picking up a very important goal before we had that half-time interval. Back on the field now, both teams. If you've just joined us, a warm welcome and a good afternoon. Let me just tell you who is out there playing for Bushwood Pink, who are in the blue shirts this afternoon. Jen Buchan at number 1. Then we've got Scott Sabaro. He scored in that second chukker at number 2. Francisco Villamil at number 3. Playing off 1 goal, and of course Chris Campson playing off 6 goals at number 4. Pony Express led by Drew Cragliano at number 2. Benji Daniels, Santos Bellini, and Justin Daniels at number 4. 4 goals to 3 then at the moment in favour of the Pony Express, as Santos tried to pick that ball up on the near side. It was definitely the right shot, but by attempting that pickup, he did cross the right of way of Chris Campson, which of course was observed by the mounted official there. So a little bit unlucky by Santos to try and pick up that ball. He did everything right, but the Pony had already crossed that line despite taking that ball on the near side. So good call. And that will be the first penalty on goal. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty 4. Oh, nicely done, ladies and gentlemen. And there is the goal. Put your hands together if you please. So coming right back here with the answer, Bushwood Pink converting that penalty. Francisco Villamil. And that's again great encouragement there from what we think it was the number 3. Chris Campson, not only a very gifted and talented player, but he likes to also give the young and upcoming Polo players a chance to take a shot like that. So, but on the move, Santos Bellini taking that ball downfield. Oh, what a cracking goal. What an amazing goal by Santos Bellini, coming straight out of the throw-in. Takes it all the way down. And what a great finish. Wonderful goal by the number 3 there in red. And that puts this team back in the lead by 1. So, give and go here in this third chukker. 5:40 on the clock as they make their way back to the halfway line. Ball's back in play. It's going to come down to exactly this, winning those throw-ins. Campson sending Jen Buchan downfield. He's going to run this one himself. Yeah, nicely picked up and turned around by Santos Bellini, but he's got no one to play it to at the moment. Now possibly a shot. And this looks like a nice run here. Oh, what a cracking goal. And again, the number 3, Santos Bellini, getting a perfect pass delivered to him and runs it down the field, makes no mistake. And all of a sudden, they're in the lead by 2, 6 goals to 4. Daniels, the provider of that pass, absolutely top draw here, as we still have plenty of time in this penultimate chukker for Bushwood Pink, beg your pardon, to turn this around. Remember, they are in the blue shirts, but they will be wearing the pink shirts for the prize presentation a little bit later on this afternoon. And then, of course, we'd like to welcome you all to stay with us for the sunset chukkers and cocktails. And we also have a special guest who is going to be entertaining you a little bit later on. But now let's look at this and let's watch Scott Sabaro put one through. That's a second goal for Scott Sabaro. Way to go here for Bushwood Pink. Just the 1 goal in it. And that is going to allow the players, I'm sure, a time or a moment to go and change those ponies once we hear the umpire's whistle. There's the whistle. So, short break, 3:28 on the clock. We'll be back in just a few ticks for the remaining little over, or little under 3.5 minutes here in this third chukker. Getting quite busy here now. Very nice to see some familiar faces from all corners of Wellington. Hello, Melissa. Good to see you. Hello. So, of course, as I said, we've got a special guest coming your way, so do stick around this afternoon before we then have the Sunset Chukkers, of which I believe we're going to have a total of 6. Round robin. We've got 3 teams playing in that. And I just saw him walk in. We've even got Tito Gaudenzi coming up all the way from Miami. He's going to be playing in one of the teams. So, and the one-armed Bandit. I've got a little note here. I should be reading that for you. It just says, never give up. And I'm sure you'll be clinging on to every word that I read out, because it's a very interesting story which happened back in 1973. So stay with me if you will. I see you all shiver with anticipation. So players are back out on the field, ready to go and play the second half of chukker number 3. But Santos Bellini at the moment, the man to beat, doing a very good job. And yep, the ball's back in play. Here we go then. And we haven't heard a lot of that, a lot of whistles going on here. It's been a very fair flowing final so far. Not a lot for the umpire to have to complain or moan about. It's been very good conduct here from both teams. You've got to remember that most of the fouls committed in a game of polo are that right-of-way infringement, which of course are very often unintentional, never any malice intended. That's a nice long ball downfield. The first man there to pick that one up will be Mr. Campson. Now then, who's he going to play this to? At the front door, Scott Sabaro's being marked there by Justin Daniels. And ideally, Campson will want to play to somebody who's got nobody on his stick side. Now this could be the kind of play, and it's another perfect pass by Campson. Teeing up nicely for Scott Sabaro. Cleared by Daniels. And I'm sure that will have been part of the brief. We must be very strong in our defence. Not allow Bushwood Pink to get through, and that last line of defence. Not quite getting the length on that shot. Yeah, and this is what you do. You back each other up very nicely. Bellini going back now. Daniels needs a bit of help. Campson will pick it up on the near side. Still Campson cuts in. Leaves Benji behind him. And there's another great pass, this time for Francisco Villamil. Bellini clears it, but has he cleared it far enough? Campson's got it. He can take a shot from a standstill. I thought that might be the case. We have a whistle. Can't block the player. So let's see how the umpire will decide on this. Still a lot of time left here in the third chukker. Then, of course, we play the fourth and final chukker. Play is called. So a little bit unlucky there. But a very nice long ball up to the front door. Now then, can Drew pick this one up? She does. First touch. Campson has to face off Bellini. Still Campson. Very fast horse he's on. A cut shot attempt. Now then, who's going to get to that one first? It could be Vijamil. Vijamil, will he go for the under the neck? There's the long ball. And that will just run out of Polo field. So dodging a big bullet, but Pony Express can feel that Bushwood Pink want that equaliser, and ideally they'd like to get it before they change ponies for a fourth and final chukker. Little under the neck shot. It's going to be a little bit too short for Quagliano, or is it? Yeah, just a couple of yards short. Working very hard on picking up that ball. But what remedy do you use to stop Campson? Campson now taking the scenic route round all of the traffic. Campson still has possession. Just looking for a little gap to make a clean shot. Well, you might have heard it. There's the horn. 30 seconds left to play here. Can they get the equaliser before we go and change? Well, Pony Express standing very solid there, not allowing anything through. Clock is ticking down. Now, similar to the last chukker, we had a horn and a whistle. Are we going to add 5 seconds? Or are we going to call it a chukker and then continue when we come back? Let's see what the umpire decides. He's talking to some of the player. Well, looks like that is the end of chukker number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Be so kind. And we'll be back with, I'm sure, the answer to what happened in that last play. I leave you now in the very musical hands, once again, of DJ Lexi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, I've been asked by this young man who's no stranger to Grand Champions Polo Club to read up this very interesting little story. It's titled Never Give Up. On June 12, 1973, a man was electrocuted and killed while tearing down a house. 7,200 volts ran through his body for 10 seconds. He lay dead for 5 minutes. Harry Hughes was there and knew CPR. Death lost its grip. This man was given a second chance at life. The vulture set him on fire, blew his gut out one side and burnt his leg to the bone. Fingers were burnt off and his right arm had to be amputated. Doctors said he'd never ride again. He is the 15-time PRCA Act of the Year and has single-handedly sold more rodeo tickets than any man dead or alive. His name is John Payne and is known around the world as the notorious one-armed bandit from Schindler, Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause if you would. Thank you very much. So, and he will, of course, be looking after your entertainment a little bit later on, but we do have one more chukker to go, and I can tell you now that we had an issue. We had a whistle right at the end of that last chukker, and judging on how they've lined up, it's going to be a knock-in, a standard knock-in here by the team in the red shirts, and that, of course, is the Pony Express, who are still in the lead by 6 goals to 5 here in the beginning now of the fourth and final chukker, beg your pardon. So Bushwood Pink in the blue shirts will be, I'm sure, doing everything they can to turn this around. And what a cracking start to this third chukker. Yes, and let's just get the verification on who that was. The number 3, I believe, as they line up. the number 2. So Scott Sabaro, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Sabaro picking up that very important goal. So a pair of 6s on the scoreboard in the 4th and final Chukker. So let's see if they can pick up another one. Well, we now have a whistle. Campson clearly not happy with what happened there. Umpire immediately blowing and stopping the clock at 6:25. Now, of course, one of the rules in polo is you must be in control and in command of your polo man at all times. Now, of course, things can happen in the heat of the moment. And again, I'm sure no malice intended. So, luckily nobody got injured, and it will continue with a penalty from the spot of 5A in favour of Bushwood Pink. Santos Bellini with a very powerful backhand. Now, he could send at least 2 of his attacking players, the Daniel brothers, on their way. Rotation working very nicely there, but Campson steals it on the halfway line. Doesn't have anyone to play it to. Justin Daniels now. Again, very quick. Campson taking the ball off the number 4 in red. Far lean out of the saddle there to try and stop him in his tracks. And this is exactly what they're going to try and do now. Mobilize everybody downfield. Horsepower, of course, very important here. Campson, nice little lob shot, gets it over all the players. Campson to finish what he started. Wow, what a lot of work went into that one, Chris Campson. And with that, he picks up his 3rd goal and puts his team in the lead for the first time. So, 7 goals to 6. Now, the pressure on the Pony Express, who were controlling this game so well up until the end of the 3rd Chukker at half-time. They were still in the lead by 4 goals to 3. Now they need to win those throw-ins. It's a little bit too far there for Santos Bellini to get onto. Nicely done again, Scott Sabaro. Very solid performance, 3 goals on the day, and also playing exceptionally well back in defense. Bellini trying to send that one back into the field. It had already gone over the back line. .426 left to play here in the 4th and final Chukker. Remember, we will have a prize presentation coming up right after this game, so do please stick around for that. And then the man I was just speaking about, the notorious one-armed bandit from Schindler, Oklahoma. And that ball was touched or went over the back line, coming off a defending player. So the equivalent of a corner kick in football or soccer is what we call a penalty 6. So more or less at the point of where that ball went over the back line, 60 yards into the field, just slightly adjacent to the penalty 4 spot. The Pony Express will now be given a chance to get the equaliser. The defending team, Bushwood Pink, must allow at least 30 yards distance to the striking player. And this is going to be attempted by Benji Daniels. Oh, he's hit that well. He's hit that very well. And it goes in. My goodness, did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Put your hands together. Came in off the top end of the post. Wow, what a cracking goal there. Benji Daniels picks up, well, probably one of the most important penalties he's probably taken this season and gets the equaliser. So now it is game on. 7-7. In the 4th and final Chukker of the Halo Polo 6-goal 2024. Campson wins the throw-in. Bellini will watch that ball go out of bounds, and by doing so, of course, secures possession of the ball for his team. Good afternoon, sir. Good to see you, sir. Absolutely. So, chance here. 3 players, 3/4 of that Bushwood Pink team are going to change ponies. So now the big question. Can Pony Express get themselves in a situation where they can pick up another run and put it through? We will know when they return. A little team conference going on there. It's all within reaching distance here. The only player out there getting into the zone, Chris Campson. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, please stick with us, stay with us for the prize presentation. As here they come, Bushwood Pink coming back out onto the field. Remember that last ball went out of bounds, so Pony Express will have possession. So players called. As soon as the player knocks that ball or touches that ball back into the field, the clock will run. And it'll be Benji Daniels, the man who just scored for the Pony Express. Here we go then. Plays that one out to his left-hand side. Bellini. Good first touch. Look at that pony open up. Santos Bellini, yeah, he wants to seal the deal here. Santos Bellini, this looks like a coast-to-coast. Bellini, the finishing touch. Unlucky, but yes, give him a round of applause. That was a cracking run here from Santos Bellini. So, tables are turned. Now the Blues have it, or rather the Bushwood Pink team have it in blue. Let's have a look at the clock. Plenty of time. Monster shot from Campson, looking for, and he's found Jen Buchan. Picks it up nicely. Jen will have another crack at this. Oh, well done, Jen. Now then, is she going to show them how it's done? Oh, but give her a round of applause as well, please, if you would. You know, well done, Jen. A little bit unlucky there, but a monster pass coming from Campson. So, a little over 2 minutes left to play. This time they're going to take it on the right-hand side. Stopped and turned by Vijamil. Francisco, oh, has his pocket picked. Well done. On the near side, Bellini tucks in behind. Daniels up at front. Again on the near side. In comes Santos. And stolen. Just stolen. And that has left them exposed in the back. Now on the defense, the run. Here we go, a two-man horse race. Campson slows things down just a tad. No one to play it to. He's going to let everybody go past him. Will he go for the shot himself? I think he might just have to. Campson leaves one defender behind. An appeal, and on the near side, Scott Sabaro, and Scott Sabaro puts in the goal, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a great play here by the young Nort goaler there. After Campson felt he got hard done by, the ball was picked up by Scott. Call as you like on the near side, put it away, and that puts Buchanan, I beg your pardon, that puts Bushwood Pink back in the lead by 8-7. Wow. Now the whistle will stop the clock with 54 seconds left to play. Well, it looks like Kamsa needs a new pony. We will be right back for the remaining 54 seconds, and a lot can happen in 54 seconds. So here we go then. Campson back on a fresh set of legs. Thank you very much. And as we are dishing out applauses, why don't we give a round of applause to all the patisseros, all the grooms working so hard behind the scenes. Thank you very much, guys. Doing a fantastic job. So here we go then. Just under a minute left to play. Ball is back in play. And have they got the time? Bellini turns things around. 40 seconds and counting. He's going to have to start shooting soon. Well, they've lost the ball. Once again, Bushwood Pink have it. And there is the horn. Another 30 seconds left to play to possibly get the equaliser and push this final into overtime. Well, he just didn't hit it cleanly. He would have been through. A little bit of bad luck there. A cut shot. Well, it's not done until that final whistle blows or that final horn sounds. Campson. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will bring us to the end. What a cracking way to finish. Scott Sabaro, definitely for me, man of the match here, picking up the winning goal. Well done. So, congratulations. Final score then, 8 goals to 7. Congratulations to Bushwood Pink. Well done, Jen Buchan, Scott Sabaro with the goal of the match, Francisco Villamil, and, of course, Chris Campson. Commiserations, but a great performance, as always, by Drew Quagliano, Benji Daniels, Santos Bellini, and Justin Daniels. We will have a short break to allow the players to get ready and come back and join us for the prize presentation. Until then, we're going to leave you in the musical hands of DJ Lexi.
Howdy, everybody. Has anybody ever heard of the one-armed bandit? Well, 3 of us. I'm the one-armed bandit from Oklahoma. I got an old horse here named Scout. Since I don't have but one arm, Scout is trained to do what I want him to do. Like, let me point to the left. Right. Pretty handy, huh? I've been a little short-handed for 50 years. As they was reading a while ago, got electrocuted, 7,200 volts electricity. Burnt my fingers off my right arm, burnt the leg to the bone, blew my guts out. Kind of messed my hair up, too. Then the worst was about to happen. You think it can't get much worse than set on fire, guts blew out, all this stuff, fingers burnt. You don't think it can get any worse, but yeah, it's going to get worse. How's that going to be? Gary Hughes is there with a dip in his mouth, and he's going to give me mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. So that got worse. Anyway, I've never liked tobacco ever since. I chewed tobacco a little bit, but after that, no, I didn't. But I've been rodeoing for 36 years. And all my animals are taught to do just exactly like what this horse is doing. I'm going to be riding a mule here in a little bit. I'm going to attempt to do the impossible. I'm going to pull a truck and trailer out in the middle of this polo field, and I'm going to attempt to put a wild African zebra on top of a horse trailer and a South Dakota paint Mustang. Now, I said attempt. It's pretty much impossible. Now, this old horse I'm riding, he will not be able to keep up with that South African zebra. They can run. They can really run forever. So, what I brought with me is a surprise for Zorro the zebra. I brought a running racehorse mule. Yeah, I said mule. Come right off the track down here in Florida. A running racehorse mule. She is fast, and she can run forever. She'll air that zebra out, I think. Of course, like I said attempt. Right out here in the middle of this polo field. When are we going to go on, Lisa? When will we go do that show? After this game? After this game. So don't nobody leave. Don't you leave either, because I want this on camera. Almost bit the mic. Anyway, we have a good time. That's all you get out of life's a good time. So I go down the I go down the road having a good time. Of course, don't bring the wife with me, and that helps a lot. Okay, I'll let y'all go now, and I'll see you here in a little bit. Lisa, appreciate y'all.
1 2 1 2. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody who's here to the second session of the Sunset Chukkers and Cocktails. We've got 3 teams playing this afternoon. What do you need, Rod? Yeah. We can go. We're ready to play. Yes, indeed. Timekeeper's here. That's all right. So we have 3 teams playing this round robin Sunset Chukkers and Cocktails, and we've already had a little teaser. We've got the one-armed Bandit coming up a little bit later on with his show. Let me just tell you who's out there. For Victory Polo, they're in the dark shirts. We've got Becky Schmeitz at 1. We've got Phil Gottman at 2. Vinny Sangaline at number 3. And Tito Gaudenzi playing at number 4. And they're up against the Polo School. They're in the purple shirts with number 1. We've got Ailey Russell. At number 2, Patricio Paz. At number 3, Hannah Quick. And at number 4, Catherine Coleman. Now, they are playing a round robin. That means they're going to be playing 2 chukkers. And after 2 chukkers, 1 team will leave the field. And the final team, the Aspen Valley Polo Club team, will come on to the field and play their second chukkers. And then they will stay on for a total of 4 chukkers. So it'll be a split only here in the first and the second. Here we go then. And the Polo School on the move. In, as I said, the purple shirts. Patricio Paz, the man with the number 2 on his shirt. It's the only gentleman on that team. The other 3 are all ladies. Gaudenzi will try and hammer one down towards that goal mouth. So looking for Vinny Sangaline, and Vinny gets the angle. What a cracking goal. Yeah, what a superb goal, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget to put your hands together when you see your goal. Even if you've missed it, just pretend. What a cracking goal, the pass. And as I say, Vinny Sangaline picking up his first goal here in this chukker. Well done, Vinny. So, back to the centre they go then. And Tito Gaudenzi very happy with that initial pass, sending it down. So here we are then on that legendary field number 1. So back to the halfway line they come. Quick pony change over on the far side. Vinny also deciding to change ponies. Once again, I'd like to welcome everybody here to the second edition of our Sunset Chukkers and Cocktails. Players coming back out. I will. No. Oh, shit. So, lining up again. Yeah, they should have. You're right. Well spotted indeed. Vinny Sangaline picking up that first goal now. Then Vinny on the move again. Sangaline. Good ball control here on this Palomino pony. Goes for the under the neck shot. Didn't quite make the contact. Well done indeed by Mr. Phil Gutman. And that's going to go over now. Beg your pardon. We've got a change in shirts there. Becky Schmeitz is playing the number 2. And Phil Gutman is playing the number 1. I do apologize. And Becky, of course, will try and get that ball downfield as far as she possibly can. A little bit unlucky on that play. As Vinny coming in again for a challenge. Sangaline can't control it. In comes Gaudenzi. Little backhand shot. Nicely done. Looking for Phil Gutman. And that ball might just run over the back line. So there will be a hit in for the Polo School. Long ball downfield. Turned around and picked up by Gaudenzi. Now then, he'll be looking for Vinny once again. First challenge. Still Gaudenzi. Oh, cheeky steal. The Polo School on the move here. Nicely done. And that's the young lady from England. Hannah Quick loses it. Gives it back to Gaudenzi. Gaudenzi will be looking for me, well, possibly for Becky Schmeitz. She's at the front. There's the pass. Sangaline will allow Becky to get in there. Slightly topped it. Oh, corrects herself beautifully. And Becky Schmeitz, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause if you please, picks up her first goal of the afternoon. So what a good start here for Victory Polo. Back to the halfway line they go. Schmeitz will get the first touch. Remember, they change ends after every goal is scored. Vinny picks up the ball. Vinny Sangaline will run this one downfield. Gaudenzi will come in to support. Still Sangaline. Oh, this is a good run by Vinny. Vinny Sangaline, the finishing touch. Just. Well, he kept it in play. Goes over the back line, unlucky, but a good run again by Vinny Sangaline. The Polo School still chasing that first goal here. Little chip shot up to the front door. It's got Catherine Coleman, Hannah Quick, Ailey Russell, and of course Patricio Paz. Struggling a little bit now. Maybe the outlet pass. This could be a run. Oh yes, solid first touch. A little bit unlucky there. There is the first horn. Gaudenzi will send it back out towards the boards. He's found Sangaline. Picked up by Patricio Paz. The last 10 seconds or so in this first chukker. And away they go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of our first chukker. Give them a round of applause. Victory Polo in a very comfortable position here, winning this first chukker by 2-0. So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Great to have you with us here. Sunset Chukkers and Cocktails at the legendary field number 1 here at Grand Champions Polo Club. As we have a round robin this afternoon. Victory Polo in the dark blue shirts up against the Polo School in the purple shirts. They are yet waiting, they're still waiting to score their first goal. We've had a goal from Becky Schmeitz and from Vinnie Sangerline in that opening chukker. So let's see if they can turn things around. On the move, Gaudenzi. Little flick of the wrist here by Tito Gaudenzi. And he will send that one downfield. Gaudenzi looking for Becky Schmeitz to come up into the attack with him. Turned around. Well, a little backhand, and now he's got Vinny as well to choose from. Still, Gaudenzi. Up at the front, there she is waiting. Becky Schmeitz. And it's going to go through. It was taken through. We're going to give that one to Phil Gutman. Well done, Phil. The work, of course, getting that ball up there by Tito Gaudenzi. So good team effort there by the team in the dark blue shirts. As they come back to the centre. 3-0 then. Here they go. Ball back in play. Now then, Patricio Paz with a nice little ball out to the left-hand side or out to the boards, looking for Ailey Russell. Russell, well done. Paz just beaten to it there by Gaudenzi. Well, he's managed to get the ball back. Gaudenzi steals it. Oh, they're keeping the pressure on. I'm liking this. Gaudenzi having to do a bit more work now. Now here they go. There's the pass in towards that goal mouth. The Polo School steals it back, just overran it, and Gaudenzi will do the only right thing. He'll clear it, send it out towards the boards. Still Gaudenzi. Vinnie Sangerline going up with him. Is he going to play them that next ball too? There's the pass across the field. Nicely done. Looking for Phil Gutman. Becky Schmeitz, well, she will pick it up. Phil going up front. Oh, nicely done by Becky Schmeitz. Still Becky on the move. Gutman going up there with her. 4 or 5 touches now. This is solid polo from Becky Schmeitz. Gutman should really tuck in behind. Sangerline is there, and then it comes to an abrupt stop with about 25 yards in front of goal. And but a great run by Becky Schmeitz indeed. On the breakaway, Ailey Russell. Gaudenzi hammers a backhander downfield. He's found Sangerline, and he'll be looking for Becky Schmeitz. Becky going up, wanting that ball to come to her. Sangerline topped it on the first time round, got lucky. Big long reach to try and pick up that ball, and he's done well. Opens those shoulders, round the outside. Sangerline, just not enough power to put that one through. Patricio Paz sending his ladies all over the place to try and take that ball away. Ailey Russell on the move. Still Russell. In comes the first challenge from Victory Polo. A little backhand. Little touch. Takes it over to the boards. This is looking dangerous now for the Victory Polo team. Polo School picks it up. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, what a cracking goal. The Polo School get one back. So, Polo School, well, we will tell you in just a moment who scored that. Very difficult to tell from where we're sitting here. But a great run and a great counter-offensive by the Polo School. So ball's back in play. Still on the halfway line. Horn coming. 30 seconds left to play. Little under the neck shot. Nicely done. Now then, a chance maybe here for the Polo School to pick up another cheeky goal. Oh, solid first touch here by the number 3. By Hannah Quick. And that's a nice pass. Back up to Hannah. Double horn coming. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of the second Chukker. Give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. We'll be right back with Chukker number 3. Welcome back, everybody, to the second leg of our round robin Sunset Chukkers and Cocktails. Staying on the field, Victory Polo, who beat the Polo School 3-1 in that opening round of 2 Chukkers. Now out on the field in the pale blue or green shirts, we have Aspen Valley Polo Club. Rebecca Cohen, Meredith Lovegrove, Shannon Casey, and of course Juan Bellini are out there. And they will be playing a total of 4 Chukkers through, because after the next 2 Chukkers, then the Polo School will be coming back out onto the field. So here we go then. Balls thrown into play. And let's see who gets off to the better start. Nice long ball. Vinny Sangaline will chase it, but it's just gone out over the back line. So now on the move back downfield. Oh, good pickup. Very good pickup here. Left behind for Tito Gaudenzi. And Tito will be looking to his left for Phil Gutman. And straight in front of him, he's got Becky Schmeitz, of course. And that ball also just ever so slightly going out of play, out of bounds there on the left-hand side. But this Chukker certainly has quite a bit of pace to it. Big swing and a miss. Picked up now by Gaudenzi. Controls it nicely, turns it around. He's got Becky Schmeitz at the front. Phil Gutman also. In comes a challenge by the number 1 there. I believe that's Rebecca Cohen. Meredith Lovegrove at number 2. Shannon Casey at number 3. Well, that's what we've got written down here. Not quite sure if that's the way they're lining up. Sangaline with a little chip shot under the neck. Oh, back in front of goal. And that will be Bellini opening up things nicely. Sangaline comes in between. Still Bellini. Finding a little bit of space there. Now he drills one up towards that halfway line. And that could be a break now for Aspen Valley. Unlucky. Becky Schmeitz coming back. You've seen her up at the front there looking to chase a goal. Now back here in defence. Oh, good touch. Solidly done. Sangaline. Not much he can do. Rebecca Cohen. Deflection. And Gaudenzi with about 1.5 yards in front of his own goal mouth. Able to just clear it. Or has he? Hello. And that is gone through. Meredith Lovegrove picking up her first goal here. Well done. And it all started with the long ball from Juan Bellini down in his own half. So a little bit of pressure for the first time in these Sunset Chukkers, but what a great run here, Aspen Valley Polo Club. Back to the halfway line they go. Ball's thrown into play. We are still in the first of our second round of round robin Chukkers. The third, of course, for Victory Polo. The first for Aspen Valley Polo Club. And she's always on fire and very dangerous in front of goal. Becky Schmeitz leaves it behind. In comes Tito Gaudenzi trying to find a little gap between all of those horses' legs. Cleared on the back line by the number 2 by Meredith Lovegrove. Bellini. Monster shot. Sends it downfield. Shannon Casey gets underneath this. Sangaline in hot pursuit. Beg your pardon, that was Rebecca Cohen. Sangaline stealing the ball. We'll turn it around once again. A lot of work here coming from Vinnie Sangaline. Couldn't control it. Gaudenzi jumps in between. Still Gaudenzi. Well, Sangaline will come in to lend him a helping hand. He seems to have a little bit of a problem at getting that horse from reverse into front, into first gear. Sangaline comes along, helps, takes a nice long shot. And Gaudenzi gets that horse finally going. That's a nice ball up for Becky Schmeitz. Becky gets pushed out of the play. Oh, just slams the brakes on. Turned around. And we have the first horn. Bellini. Juan Bellini. To take it all the way up the field. Still Bellini. Just holding by. Another big shot there from Bellini. Up to the front door looking for, well, Sangaline is going to come out right in between. And that will be the horn to bring us to the end of the second chukker. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, be so kind, put your hands together. Thank you very much. So welcome back, everybody. Here we go then. Second chukker about to start here in our round robin. Still out on the field, Victory Polo against Aspen Valley Polo Club. Afternoon. Oh, good to see you. And play will, of course, resume where play ended at the end of that previous chukker, as we only had the one score from Meredith Lovegrove. And let's see what Chukker 2 will bring. On the move. In the dark blue shirts. Victory Polo. Tito Gaudenzi pulling and taking that team all the way downfield. Oh, he had some monster shot. And what an amazing goal, ladies and gentlemen. Tito Gaudenzi, did you see that? Absolutely top draw from a good 75, 80 yards out. Hammers that one through. So well done, Tito Gaudenzi. Thank you. So back to the halfway line. 1 goals apiece in the second chucker. Vinny Sangaline on the move. Opens those shoulders. Not quite getting the touch he wanted. It's stolen. Bellini will turn things back round. Looking for Gaudenzi to come back and pick up the ball. Aspen Valley on the move. Oh, good control here. Gaudenzi now versus Bellini. Managing to turn it around. Sangaline. Gaudenzi going up. Putting a bit of speed onto those ponies now. Here over the halfway line they go. Little backhand shot. Aspen Valley still trying to get the upper hand here. Gaudenzi, we've seen him do it once before. Another monster shot here from Gaudenzi, but this time just going wide and out to the right-hand side of that polo field. Oh, that goal mouth. So half a chukker played. 3:24 on the clock. Players can, of course, at any time go for a courtesy change if they deem it necessary. Still back to that halfway line, Gaudenzi. Looks like we've got a 2-man battle going on here. Gaudenzi. Sangaline going up. Here comes the pass. Chasing it, but nice pick up by Vinny. And Vinny will take that curve and try and get that ball straight through, but slightly overshot it. It went wide. And we have a whistle. It's been very fair up until now. Not a lot of issues or fouls committed by both of these teams, or any of the teams really. Now then, on the near side, here comes Bellini. Another one of those big hitters. Gaudenzi tries to clear it, sends it back. Over on the far side, Becky Schmeitz coming in for a challenge. Vinny comes in behind. Nice pick up. And you've got Phil Goodman up there as well. Vinny on the near side tries to finish it on the stick side. And it's cleared by Bellini. So very much on the back foot here. Aspen Valley, Victory Polo really putting on a lot of pressure on the light greens or the light blues. But it all seems to come to an abrupt halt when they get to the halfway line. Sangaline. Now then, let's see what Bellini can do. Brings it up to the boards. Sangaline there sticking very closely to him. Still Bellini. Hammers that one up to the front door. What a perfect pass. Oh, what an absolutely superb pass for Shannon Casey. If she can get underneath this. In comes Phil Gutman to try and challenge. Now then, also Tito Gaudenzi coming in to pick up the loose ball, the broken play, and he will turn things around very quickly, but he's got to get past Bellini. Hard ride off. Left behind, Sangaline. Who can turn first? Lovegrove. Still Vinny. Yeah, no, this is Vinny Sangaline on the move here. Good run here by Vinny. Takes it downfield on the near side. He's got Bellini up there with him. We're down to the last few seconds of play here, and this will be the last play of... and here's the horn. And just 18 seconds left on the clock, so just Tito Gaudenzi picking up a score. Down the field they run, Bellini. And that will surely bring us to the end of Chukker number 4. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a little round of applause. Thank you very much indeed. We'll be back in just a few moments when Victory Polo, who've played for Chukkers, will be replaced by the Polo School. Stay with us. Here we go then. Thank you very much. The lovely DJ who's been entertaining you all afternoon. We've got 2 more chukkers to go. Back out on the field now, of course, the Polo School with Catherine Coleman, Ailey Russell, Patricio Paz, and of course Hannah Quick. Aspen Valley with Rebecca Cohen, Meredith Lovegrove, Shannon Casey, and Juan Bellini. So let's see how they will fare now here in the penultimate chukker. Nice little turnaround here by the young English lady. That I believe is Hannah Quick. She'll take that ball downfield. Good first touch and a solid second touch as well. Polo School coming in fast and furious. Turned around. Bellini's in there somewhere with the light purple helmet. Little under the neck shot. Yeah, just not hitting the target. Everybody now trying to take a shot on goal in front of that goal mouth. Bellini having a lot to do there to try and clear it. He does. Not quite the connection that he wanted on that play. And once again, Bellini out in the corner. What can he do there now? On the move, Aspen Valley. Turned around by Patricio Paz. Man with the number 2 on his shirt. Patricio sending up the number 3, Hannah Quick. Up towards that goal mouth. Bellini once again clears it. Looking for an outlet pass somewhere over there on the far side. Not that easy to do. And Aspen Valley on the break again. A little bit of a traffic jam going on there over on the boards. A lot of sticks down on the ground. Bit of a sword fight. Bellini coming out on top eventually. Will win that challenge. Takes the ball further down. Just not quite far enough to get it over the halfway line. Polo School looking for thank you, looking for that little break if they can find it. Yeah, a lot of traffic. Again, they're just stopping them from getting to the ball. And Aspen Valley there, just trying to finish it. The Polo School knocking one through. Oh, yeah, that was a cracking goal, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause, if you please. The ladies from the Polo School putting up one. Who was that? Who was that? I mean, so the Polo School doing a very good job picking up that first goal. I believe it was Hannah Quick. So she's going to get that first goal here in the third chukker, of course, for both of these teams. Both of the teams have already played 2. So we've got this chukker 3 and chukker 4 still to go. Little hook. Nicely done there by the number 2. Picked up by Bellini. Bellini will send that one downfield to his number 3, Shannon Casey. If she can run with this, little backhand attempt. Yeah, they're all going for it. Bellini there being ridden off hard on the line. Going through Meredith Lovegrove. Aspen Valley dangerously close in front of that goal mouth. Just not able to get to the finishing shot that they needed. Still just that one goal so far scored here in the Well, the third ultimately, but the first, of course, in this pairing. Chukker down the line towards goal. Little pick up on the near side. Nicely done by the Polo School. Under the next shot. Here they come. A minute and 18 and counting left here in this third Chukker. Oh, that's a great pass. Over into the midfield. Good first touch. Just taking that ball downfield a little further. Working it. Still working it. And we will have the horn any second now. Once we hit the clock, it's 30. Still on the break over on the far side. Bellini with a perfect pass across field for Aspen Valley Polo Club. Now then, the finishing touch is all it is going to need here to try and put that one through. And there is the horn. And it's in. What a great run and what a great goal here for Aspen Valley Polo Club.
Outside blue on that side. Just slowed down to a walk. Yeah, the girl in the back of the pack. Whoever that girl is by herself over there. That mom. What is that? Welcome to our world. Hold on, let me ask.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we go then. Fourth and final Chukker. Or rather, yeah, well, it is the fourth and final, the sixth Chukker in total. Of course, we've had a round robin. At the moment, it is 1-1 between the Polo School and Aspen Valley. And we still have, as I say, one final Chukker to play. And Bellini will pick up that first ball and turn it around nicely. Downfield for Aspen Valley. Good pick up. Left behind now for the Polo School. A little under the neck. Polo School on the move again. We'll take that one downfield. Pace picking up nicely now here. All three ladies alongside Patricio Paz. running and gunning. Still plenty of time to go here in the sixth and final chukker of this Sunset Chukker and Cocktails evening here at Grand Champions Polo Club. Remember, if you'd like to have a go yourself and play at the Sunset Chukkers, you need to obviously register with the Polo School. Kel Newman, our Polo manager, and Juan Bellini, director of operations, is currently out there at the moment. They will be more than happy to oblige and get you sorted for a test ride. See how well you can hold yourself on a pony, and then who knows, you might be out here on the legendary field number 1 of Grand Champions Polo Club, playing alongside your teammates as the sun sets here in beautiful Wellington. Bellini will pick that ball up just short of that halfway line. There is the long drive downfield. Aspen Valley not able to finish. A little backhander there. Just getting a small little piece of it. Bellini hammers one under the neck as the Polo School and Patricio Paz will steal it back. Good ball. Looking for his number 3 there. Looking for Hannah Quick as she makes a move. There was Russell over on the far side, a bit too far for her to pick up on. Still ball very much in play. A little bit of a traffic jam. Cluster of players all converging there on the halfway line. Trying to do something with that ball. A little bit stagnant. It's just sitting there. Now the whistle will come and stop the play. So, play is continued. Quickly sorted out there. The umpire just untangling that little cluster of players there who all converged all on the same at the same time on the same spot. Now here they come once again. Nice little pass from Bellini. Good pick up here. Aspen Valley on the move. Patricio Paz will take the ball around. Cleverly done. In front of him, of course, with the number 1. That's Ailey Russell. Paz getting on top of that. Inside backhander to try and send it back towards that goal mouth. A little bit tricky here, the situation. Once again, in comes Russell. Working it very hard. Leaves it for Patricio. Patricio might just run this one himself. But he will send Hannah Quick on her way up towards that goal mouth. Yeah, a little bit of a miss hit. Bellini will clear it, take it out towards the boards, and get it away from that danger zone as far as he possibly can. Bellini, monster shot downfield. And we have another whistle. Well, what happened there? So we hit from the spot for Bellini. pointing where he wants that ball to go. Bellini. Long ball. Nicely turned around. Here we go then. On the move, the Polo school. Patricio Paz. Trying to take it a little bit closer to that halfway line. In comes a challenge from Aspen Valley. Left behind now. Once again for A-League Russell. Russell picking up that ball nicely. On the near side. Oh, controversial. Plays it across over towards Hannah Quick. Hannah Quick will try and do something with it. The clock is ticking down. Looks like we're going to have a goalless Chukker here unless somebody can quickly score. Bellini, he might just get the chance to put the finishing touch on this Chukker. There is the horn. 30 seconds left to play. Bellini, nicely done. Tees it up perfectly. Surely this will be the winning goal. Cleared. Well done by the Polo school. Just avoiding that what looked like to be a dead cert as the seconds ticking down. Now then, can they get another touch or will they just run out of time? Well, that will be it, ladies and gentlemen. So, a round of applause, if you please, for both, well, for all three teams. On the well done Victory Polo, the Polo School, Aspen Valley Polo Club. And I believe we will have the prize presentation of the sixth goal coming up here in just a few moments, so stay with us.
Check 1, 2. All right, if I could have the players that played in the 6-goal match down front and center, please. I'm going to do a quick trophy presentation for you. I can do it. Jen, Drew, Daniel's boys, come on, guys, let's go. We're going to get this. All right, so if I could please have the Pony Express team and the Bushwood Pink team down here, front and center, please. We're going to go ahead and do a quick little trophy presentation for you, and then we'll turn the music back up. So I've been informed that unfortunately one of the Bushwood Pink players had to leave, so we will... All right, here we go. We got the rest of our players down here. My name's Cale Newman. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to tell you all about this trophy presentation here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, and Eric Frank is going to do this. I'm going to present.
Thank you very much, Cale Newman. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we start, let's give both of these teams a round of applause here for playing the final here this afternoon. Thank you very much. We're going to start with the runners-up, and they, of course, were the Pony Express. Please step forward at number 1, Drew Quagliano. Well done, Drew. At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Benji Daniels. Well done, Benji. At number 3, you know him, Santos Bellini, scoring 3 goals in that final. And at number 4, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only big brother, Justin Daniels. Well done, Justin. And now over to the winners of the Halo Polo 6-goal trophy 2024. Let's have a round of applause for Jen Buchan. Buchan, beg your pardon, Jen Buchan. I do apologise. I believe Scott's already had to leave. Is that right? At number 3, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Francisco Villamil. And at number 4, there he is, big smiles on his face, the one and only Chris Campson. Now we do have one more very special award, and that is for the MVP. So the MVP of the Halo Polo 6-goal 2024 goes to Mr. Chris Campson. Thank you very much to both teams. Thank you to all who participated. Well done. A round of applause. Thank you very much, Mr. Cale Newman. And now, of course, the presentation of the beautiful trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please, a big round of applause to winners of the Halo Polo Trophy 6-goal 2024. Team Bushwood Pink. Well done, Jen. Scott, who had to leave. Francisco, and of course, Chris. Well done, guys. That is it from us from field number 1. We hope you enjoy the rest of your sunset here with us. Enjoy the cocktails. And remember, we're here every Tuesday. Thank you very much, and have a good drive home.